You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid. What's up, Ron?
Hi, how are you?
I'll shave you next if you want quickly.
Sure.
Seriously.
I forget about it because I
You don't see it.
Right, exactly. So I
You're
forget
clean,
about it.
yeah.
I shaved last night here.
Yeah, you didn't trim it perfectly in the bottom. It's okay.
I was in a rush, and two, sometimes I miss the
I'll
line,
knock
and
it
then
out
I'm
in
like,
2 seconds.
fuck,
We'll
whatever.
use the Manscaped fucking razor, and we'll knock it out in 2 seconds. All right?
Okay, thanks.
What's going on? So tell me, you went, here we are, it's Sunday, doing our pod.
This comes out on Monday.
And it's a nice weekend. Tell me, I want to hear about you went to the, first of all, we went to the Panther game Friday night, which was a great time.
We did. Thursday night, big weekend.
Talk to me.
Thursday night,
What did we
we
do?
saw Andy Cohen, your
Thursday
favorite.
Why?
I'm joking.
I have nothing against him. I just was bored.
Right. Well,
Not
it's
his
not
fault.
No. I'm just saying that's not your thing.
Correct.
Your whole life. For those who don't know, Andy Cohen is the producer and executive of Bravo. So he produces all the he started the Real Housewives, all those shows.
Nice guy.
Project Runway,
But
$1 Million Matchmaker.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he was very nice.
Right,
So we
yeah.
went to an event with him, and we met him. And
At our temple, Mom made us become VIPs, and we overpaid to have a meet and greet with him and to sit up front. And the
it
question
was because Mom and my girlfriend both wanted to.
it was
to
like
go.
98% women. The other 2%,
Well, of course.
right? Half them were gay guys, the other half were regular. Only joking.
But why would you?
I get it. I wouldn't.
That-
But it was nice.
Yeah. It was just funny that the whole time is like he was just talking about, I don't know, whatever. And Dad was just like rolling his eyes the whole time. And his dad's like, really? How much do we pay for this? What the fuck?
And it wasn't against him. It was like, first of all, the commentator was terrible.
Yes.
Terrible.
Which is a shame that questions can make or break it.
It
I
could've-
felt bad a little for Andy because I was like, he probably felt, this isn't going that well.
But then I wonder, Bronny, do you think his team pre-approves the questions?
Probably like a publicist.
I don't think he gets
sent
a shit.
the questions.
Right, I don't think
True.
he really
He makes
gives
the
a
money
shit.
regardless.
But no, not that. Meaning he is all about gossip. He doesn't give a shit. I don't think he cares.
No.
But so we went, and it was a waste of money, but it was fine.
It was fine. Yeah.
Right?
And so we did that on Thursday, which was fun.
Got to see you and Hannah, which was great. And then
And
Friday,
we went to the hockey game.
which was also fun, right?
And then
Oh,
last
you went to
night-
Hard Rock afterwards.
We went to the
I
casino.
got home in like 2 minutes. Fucking,
Yeah.
I was 110 in the car cruising.
That's good. You should tell people that. No, it's fine.
That's what.
Although Sawgrass has cops on it.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
But what's the worst? I would have given it to the guy.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
would
so-
have given it. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
And then last night I went to the best event of my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
Pitbull.
So I went to, it's called the Trilogy
that was cute.
Tour.
You guys FaceTime me. Thanks for doing that. I
When you
enjoyed it.
called me and I was like, I'll just FaceTime you instead to show you.
Right, because I was talking about, remember Troy Aikman was a dick in Aspen and went to photo with, but I was trying to think of Dwight Howard's name because I said he was like the nicest with Burke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it wasn't Drake. I was trying to
Drake.
say.
No, it was
I
a
said-
basketball player.
No, so what happened was I said, I go, who's a tall basketball player? And was like, okay,
But it
narrow
should
it
have been
down.
you should have said big 7 years ago.
But he was the nicest guy in the world. So I was
Dwight
just trying to
Howard
talk
was very
about
nice
that.
to us,
Shout
yes.
out to him. All right, so go ahead. So
I went to the Trilogy Tour is what it's called. It's
as Miami as you get.
It was
right?
Ricky Martin, Enrique Iglesias, and Pitbull. And I saw them at the Heat Arena. It's called Kaseya Center, but fuck that. In Miami. And it was honestly the best concert I've ever been to.
How great is that?
It was because Pitbull, first
So
of all.
that's near your house.
Yeah, but
Yeah, right
we
there.
walked. You can walk there. It's very, which makes it so easy.
Yeah.
First of all, every single seat in the entire arena was full.
I love it.
Everyone was, because
Oh, they needed Gloria Estefan to open for them.
Yeah,
It would've been
right,
Perfect, right?
the thing with that kind of music, especially like Pitbull, every single
Good
song,
energy, and good energy.
every single song is a hit. He played for an hour and a little over an hour, and every single person knew all the words to every single song
love
because they're all amazing hits.
He like Flow Rider. It's a good beat, energy
but
level.
Pitbull is on a different
I
level.
get it, but
because Flow Rida is 2 to Pitbull's 20.
right. But I'm just saying, it's good energy.
It was you wouldn't think. I would never think, a Pitbull concert's going to be the best. But it's because imagine, when you go to a wedding and everyone is just like in the best mood and partying and dancing. Imagine that times 7,000 because we're in a stadium. Everyone was on their feet dancing the entire time. Honestly, the whole time I was there, I was like, I wish everyone could experience this. I was like, oh, I wish mom and dad were here. They would love it.
Good.
I wish Bryce was here. He would.
I didn't know I would have gone with you guys.
I told you months
Oh,
ago,
then I guess I wouldn't.
multiple times.
Yeah.
It was just it was so, and to see him in Miami.
No,
Because every single song of his mentions Miami.
It's totally perfect.
And like at first it was like, just like funny because it's like Pitbull. And then
Were you the only non-Spanish people there?
no, the crowd was everyone except black people, not a single black person.
Okay, yeah.
I like clocked it because I was just looking around. I was like, no black people, which
Interesting.
is funny because it's just not black people music.
Right.
But
like
it's
the hockey game is not black people's hockey game.
right because that's not black people
Right.
event. But
It's so funny. What a different.
But like it's super white like I'm super white, you're super white. We fucking love Pitbull. He's equally loved by white people as he is
he's got
to Latin.
He's got a great energy. His songs are good, upbeat. No, I'm glad.
Like look how many I'll show you. There were so many people and everyone was just like,
Let me see.
first of all, the concert was also so Latin that it was just like a bunch of hot girls just shaking their ass on stage the entire time. Like this is how he ended it.
That's classic.
Let's see. I'll try to connect to the Bluetooth. Hold on. I got a shirt. It says Pitbull, Mr. 305.
Good for you.
And then on the back, it has the map of Miami.
Good for you. You're so funny. You love that old style shirt. You could definitely have a way about you.
A way about me? Thanks.
You got to shave that neck, bro.
Hold on. Let me connect here. One second.
No problem.
Because I'll show you just how many people there were. And
When you showed
what
me
they-
the video, your seats, you looked far.
no, we were close. We were we were not on the floor, but we were the next level. We were.
That's cool.
You know, there's the floor and then the first.
Right.
We were like,
The floor
honestly,
is annoying unless you're up front.
you know, like where we were for Pearl Jam in Brooklyn, like on the side, like the side of the stage a little up. That's where you were. Okay, this
All right.
isn't working.
All right, let me just say, though. Don't.
Yeah, hold on.
It's all right. Come on. We need new production people.
Oh yeah, who?
I don't know.
Okay,
People.
now I'm connected. Okay. So let's see. This is how the show ended. Yeah. So
Let me see.
I just wanted to capture like this.
Oh, you do have good seats.
The
wow,
stage-
The place is packed.
I go around. Look. It's just butts.
Oh, I love it.
Look, just butt shaking and a guitar wailing, fire everywhere, confetti. Look how many people.
Wow.
And
Holy
everyone
shit.
was.
Show me another photo.
Let's see.
Wow. One minute. Let me see.
It was so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is so Latin. I love it.
I get freaky in the hotel, motel. Give it to him live.
He's so funny. He was
Good,
so
good for
funny.
him. He's like he's big time.
He's a god.
Yeah,
Like
wow.
in Miami. And he also was like saying, which I didn't know,
Is he bigger than Lopez? What, Jennifer Lopez? What's her name? Jennifer.
Jennifer Lopez is a,
She's bigger than him.
I don't know.
I think she's because
He
she
has
does
a,
the
he has
acting.
a song with her. She
Yeah,
has the acting,
yeah.
but he's had more hits than she has. She had like 3 songs in her whole career.
Yeah, she's
3
she's
hits.
huge.
He
Good for
literally
him.
has been relevant for 20 years. Maybe not 20, but
Not 20.
10, 15. He also, which I didn't know, he said that he was like he just was talking about how he grew up in Miami. He was like a bad kid. He didn't graduate high school because like he was never a good student, but there was this one teacher that like took him under his wing, and he said if it wasn't for that teacher, he would have like never made it anywhere. And he showed like a picture of her up on the
Gives me chill.
and then he said, because I've like
you think
saw
he
the
takes care of her?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, he said, because I saw the value of what like a good teacher can do, he's now built 12 schools in Miami.
How
Built
great
them
is that?
fully. He was showing pictures of them behind, like
Oh, it gives me chills. Good for
beautiful
him.
big schools in Little Havana and South
Wow.
Miami.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So
I love when
shout
people
out
give
Pitbull.
back. Wow, that's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was great.
I'm glad you had a good time. Look, you're all excited.
If anyone like, because it was like halfway through their tour, they still have like another half the tour. If you can go and they're going playing near you, go.
Where
Also,
are they going?
Enrique Iglesias had way more hits than I remembered. There were like
He's talented.
7 of his songs that I remembered. And it was also
The women
so,
love him.
Yeah, he was so Latin. He was literally humping the stage. There was one song where he laid down.
All right, don't do it, Bron.
He fully just laid down and he's singing into the mic as he's laying down and he's just humping on the stage.
He's stooping the floor.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And Ricky
But Latin
Martin,
people love that shit.
and the girls love
Oh
him.
my God. Ricky Martin was great too. Living La Vida Loca.
Right. He's a dude. Like, I mean, no, meaning like
But he's gay.
No, I'm saying
Ricky Martin.
No, but he's like good singer. He
Oh,
looks
he's great.
good.
He is
Yeah,
rich.
he looks fucking
Here, this
good.
was him.
He's always looked good. What? Did he start?
Look, it's a party.
Oh yeah,
Everyone was dancing. He
started.
started it. Yeah.
yeah. Wow, where I should go to the concert though with mom.
Well, it was they
Fly
were
somewhere.
They were playing 2 nights in Miami, but that's the beauty. This was
Miami.
probably the best that this concert
it's
will ever be
Miami,
because it was
right.
Miami. Everyone,
Wow.
like, sometimes normally at concerts people are just like moving. You're shaking your head a little. We were all full on dancing, like dancing. 10,000 people. It was awesome.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm
So that
glad
was
you had a
that.
good time.
And I had a cold, and then I had a cough, and it got worse because I was screaming all night last night.
Oh wow.
But I brought cough drops with me to the concert, and my girlfriend was like, "You're an absolute loser because you
Why?
brought cough drops with you to a concert." But I was like, "I know that I'm going to be
That's
screaming."
really nice. I'd say dumper.
She didn't say you're a
I
loser.
know,
She was like, "You're such an old man that you
You
like
are
make
an old
sure
man.
to bring cough drops." But I was like, "I'm not going to let this
I
cough
would-
get in the way
I
of
would
my enjoyment."
100% do that as well.
Yeah, I was like, "I know I'm going to be screaming, and I know that it's worth it to bring the cough drops. I don't care if I look like an old man."
Right. You are the old man. It is
Yeah.
what it is. What she loves about you, I guess.
Right. So that's that.
All right, so you had a nice weekend.
Yeah.
And today you're doing what?
Today I'm doing this and then law school work. Shit's getting real for law school. Not that I'm worried about it, but you can feel that shit's getting real.
Well, it's going to get harder.
Yeah, it is what
That's
it
okay.
is.
You'll be fine. You know,
Yeah, I'm not
fucking
worried
idiot.
about it.
Bronny, idiots get through it. You're smarter than I was back then, and I got through
Well,
it.
that's obvious. No, I'm
listen.
joking. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Oh, I'm so offended. But I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just put the time. It's all about putting the time in.
Right.
That's all it is.
Of course. Because nothing is hard. It's not like, there are certain things where
Go.
if you're doing like certain calculus or math where
Go.
it's like, sometimes you just
No, you
cannot
don't know it. You
conceptualize
don't
it.
know it.
And no matter how hard you try, this is like, it's just information.
No,
It's
listen,
just, if you know it, then you know it.
you just have to put the time in and
Yeah.
keep repeating it and doing it, and you'll be fine.
And a lot of it too is like, you're arguing in a lot of it. Like a lot of the exams are hypothetical. So they'll just give you
Right.
like an issue spotter and there are 15 potential issues that you can, as long as you pinpoint a few, you can just argue your way to an answer.
Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You'll be fine. So
Yeah.
you got to do that today. I got all my work done. I'm just relaxing. We're going to do this. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe watch a movie, maybe go meet a buddy. I don't know. See
Okay,
what time
nice.
mom's coming home.
Nice. Let's see. I have a bunch of stuff we could talk about.
Sure.
Where to pivot to? I guess I can just do a few thoughts that I had, just like casual things before we get into other things.
Whatever you want, Bronny.
There was I
It's your
was
show.
thinking about it the other day because someone posed this question. These were 2 questions that were posed that I saw online that I was like, that's a good
Oh,
point.
by the way, nice at the Panther game. Ran to a fan. What's her name? Remember her name?
I don't remember her name, but
Very nice person. I
yes.
fucking wish we remembered her name to give a shout out, but she's a loyal listener. It was nice.
If she's listening, then yeah, she knows who she is.
Right. So shout out to you. It was nice seeing you.
Gabriella or something.
I don't remember. Terrible. You know, I'm great with faces, terrible with names.
I'm terrible with names. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I'm great with faces. I can always
Always
remember if
recognize,
it's-
yeah.
Like last night, I saw 2 people at the concert that I knew, but I didn't know their names. So I just said hi, and then they were like, "Oh, hi!" Like that woman I texted you. She was also at the Andy Cohen thing. I ran into her. She was the one that took the pictures of us at the Andy Cohen thing.
Oh yeah. Hey,
I ran into her
you
last
remember Logan, Brett's son? Brett and Stacy, little Logan. He was a little kid.
No, we talked about this, but I don't remember.
Oh, you were with me, that right?
Yes.
Right. All right, move on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I
forget sometimes these things.
saw someone pose this question, and I was like, "That's a great point." Do you remember when I was a kid, and definitely when you were a kid? This is so stupid. When I was a kid, dog poop, like you would see a dried up log.
Gross as shit.
What color was it when you were a kid normally? Like, what do you think of when you think of like a typical old dried up?
Dark brown.
Oh, really? I think of like white. Remember, it had like that white
it
film.
did get a white thing. I guess if it stayed out there a very long time, but we don't, now. But here's the difference. Why I think people are so conditioned with to pick up after your dog. It never sits there that long. But you're right. It was like that white petrified look.
Right. It would get white, and I remember like all dog poop was white when I was a kid, and no dog poop is white anymore. I was thinking like, right, there's dog poop is not white at all. I bet if you ask like a kid now, white dog poop, they'd be like, white dog poop. I looked it up. There's an answer.
Why? What's the answer?
The reason why it got, because someone just posed that question on TikTok. They were like,
that's a funny question. I would have thought because it was very dried out, and we never see dried out poop anymore. Weird question, by the way. Go ahead.
Someone just was like, why is dog poop not white anymore? Don't we all agree that it used to be white? So I looked it up because I was like, yeah, it's not white anymore. It turns out, this is so stupid, but it turns out that dog food up until like 5 years ago used to have a lot of calcium and bones in it. Just that's what they thought was good for dogs. So there was like an extra calcium.
To put bones in it? Dogs don't eat bones, do they?
Of course they do. We give our dogs bones all the time as treats.
They eat it?
Well,
I thought
when we give our dog a bone as a treat,
yeah, give it.
You give the whole thing, and then it disappears. Where do you think it's going? They're eating it. So they used to put bones in dog food, and the calcium in the bones made the poop white. They don't put calcium in dog food anymore. Apparently, it's not that good for them.
Interesting.
So they've removed the calcium, so the poop isn't white anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah, just a little fun fact for everyone.
That's a fun fact that I'll never need to know, but thank you.
Right, but just something.
I get it.
Here's another thing I was thinking of.
Sure, Bronny.
Because I was, the play, the musical, and then the movie Mamma Mia, based on all of ABBA's.
Yes, I like it.
Great.
Yeah, great music. I like it. Yeah.
I've always said, here's another question posed to you. Off of this, I've always had this question with my friends. If you could have a wedding, if at your wedding you could only have one band that was there that only played their songs at your wedding, who would it be? I've always said ABBA's a great one. Pitbull, after last night, I might be choosing
You love
Pitbull.
Pearl Jam, though.
But that's not wedding music. It's not about who your favorite band is. It's about you have a wedding and they can only play one band songs. You're not playing Pearl Jam songs at all of wedding.
Okay, I got it, motherfucker.
You know who's another great one?
Who?
Black Eyed Peas. If you could only play Black Eyed Peas songs, there's enough that could fill a whole wedding.
They're talented.
Yes.
Green Day, maybe.
But that's not really wedding
I get it.
music.
That's more like Mr. Brightside shit.
Right.
Which people are partying to.
Yeah, but I feel like at a wedding you want more like poppy stuff.
I would probably think ABBA. You're right. They get on a cruise. They get everybody dancing.
Right, and they're just like they have
every song.
They have 35 hits. You could fill a whole wedding.
Again, another thing I would never think about.
My friends and I have always talked about that. Bryce and I, because every once in a while a band will come on and you're like Pitbull. Last night I was like, shit, he would be a great fucking wedding singer.
So funny.
So anyway, so ABBA has all their songs that are based, that they made the musical Mamma Mia. And Mamma Mia famously...
Have you seen the play? I've seen the play.
The musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mamma Mia famously takes place in Greece.
Yep.
But why? I was thinking, the song that is named after is Mamma Mia. That's Italian. Why the fuck didn't they put it in Italy? Like, they made it up just to be in Greece, and it's famously Greece. Like, it's very
it's Greece. I'm just trying to think.
But other than...
Have you looked it up?
No. There's nothing in any ABBA song, nothing at all that has to do with Greece. And the name is Mamma Mia. Why did they put it in Italian islands?
They could have done it. They could have done it in Amalfi Coast.
Right, and then it would have been Mamma Mia. Here, like, it would have fit
Here
perfectly.
we come again. Right.
Go again.
That too. Okay.
I just was like, why? That's such a weird choice because they're so similar.
Okay, your brain is weird, but it's a valid point. Look it up.
And it's so stupid of a, why is Mamma Mia set in Greece? This was the first thing that came up. Here, someone just said on Twitter, why is it called Mamma Mia if they're in Greece? This keeps me up at night.
Keeps them up at night.
Yeah, it does kind of keep me up too.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay.
There's no answer, but this is from Quora. No, that's saying it was not filmed in Greece. It was shot in Croatia. Okay.
Like,
there's no answer. There's no answer. Mamma Mia was filmed in Croatia. Why is Mamma Mia set in Greece or Italy? This is from lovethemaldives.com.
Oh, yeah, it's a big one. You never heard of them?
It's set on the fictional island of Kalokyari in Greece. If you're a fan of Mamma Mia films you want to check out, no, it's Greece. It doesn't. Some of you can claim that Mamma Mia is based on another film. Critic, whatever, said that it's set in Greece and not Italy, which might have fit better with the musical's title to make the connection to the film less obvious. There's no answer. There's no answer.
I'm teasing you.
You were.
No, I'm intrigued. There's no answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just was like, what the fuck? It would have been way better to fit it in Italy.
You should write. Oh no, say who wrote it.
It was the people who wrote the musical in like the 90s. It's not even like you first would think, oh, they made it in Greece because Greece was cheaper to film than in Italy. But no, it was a musical
but
beforehand.
I didn't connect it. I just know it as Greece.
Right.
So ABBA's a band.
And they're a Swedish band.
Okay. And so someone just said, I like the music. I'm going to take and make a play out of it.
Right. Like they've done that with many. Across the Universe was a movie just made off of
It's
the
pretty
Beatles
talented
music.
shit when you could do that, though, isn't it?
To fit it all. Yeah, I mean,
Because it's part
you
of
can
the story.
only do
it's
it
the storyline.
Right, but you write the storyline around the music.
I get it.
You don't write a story and then, oh my God, ABBA music fits perfectly.
I never thought that. Wow, you're in a weird. I never thought that.
No, I know.
I like what they did with Wicked. Great twist on that. For the
There's
Wizard of
not
Oz.
song. Yeah.
No, I'm saying how they put a twist and changed the Wizard of Oz into a different storyline.
They made a prequel to the
I
Wizard
like
of Oz.
it. I think it's very cool.
Yeah. Wizard of Oz is or Wicked. They're doing a movie with Ariana Grande.
Interesting.
Coming
I
out.
could see her doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was what. Remember? Did we talk about how Ariana Grande like divorced her husband for that guy?
Like a pool guy or something or whatever.
No, he was on the cast of Wicked with her on the movie, and he's like this nerdy looking dude. He was married and had a newborn.
I knew where you told me about
and
that.
She was married, and they both left their.
Interesting. Isn't that interesting?
What's his name?
Wait, there's a romantic scene in Wicked?
Well, no, but I mean, you definitely spend a lot of time with people on set. I've been on sets where
you see people, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. You see this shit all the time.
Well, you spend so much time on a set, and there's so much downtime, and it's almost like trauma bonding a little bit. It's not trauma, but like when you go on like a trip with someone, or like
you have commonality,
or you like go on like a camping trip, and it's like you're in the weeds
bonding,
with each other. So
yeah.
There's bonding, and that occurs 9 months. You're on a set for 16 to 20 hours a day. So you're like really with these people. A lot of the times you're like sleeping in a hotel with them. So I could easily see how people like have connections on set. Let me see. Ariana Grande boyfriend. I forget his name. Oh, here. This is the guy. You got to see this guy. That's who she's with.
Isn't that interesting?
He looks like a little like a
an
troll.
uglier Mark Zuckerberg.
Like, no offense, but he looks like a little like
he looks gay, actually.
Yeah.
And she's the biggest a celebrity, and he's with her.
Yeah. So, and she left her husband, and he left his wife with like a 2-year-old.
Are they married?
No, they're just like dating, I think.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That'll wear her quick.
Oh, of course.
Not on his part, on her part.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, she's been through like 20 guys anyways.
Oh my God. Fucking.
All right. So those were my thoughts of the week.
Thanks for the thoughts of the week.
Yeah.
What's going on in the news and Israel? And
well, the Israel stuff, it's the same. Israel's winning the actual war, losing the war of public opinion hard. I said that from day one, did I not? I said the problem with this is that Israel's going to retaliate hard, and they're going to lose support from Europe and America, and they already are.
Well, I don't.
And once you lose that support, you're never getting it back. Once a person goes over to I'm anti-Semitic now, they're not coming back,
But we have bigger problems. I think that in America, this is a big issue with I don't think now with this whole Islamic movement, it's going to be a bigger problem. It's already trickled into America, and it's not going to stop. And I think momentum. Right. So I think America is going to fight back on that issue.
But don't you think if this is like an Islam versus Judaism war, right? Just in the Middle East.
It's more than that.
I agree. But like right now in the Middle East, those are the optics. And if you're a random American person that now has been pushed anti-Semitic because of Israel bombing refugee centers, which is horrendous. So you're right. You're not Jewish. You're pushed anti-Semitic, which is the case. You're seeing that day in and day out. But of course, you're then going to be like, yeah, I'm on the Islamic side now.
Okay, I get it, but
and then it slowly
I'm
whittles
not
out.
as stressed over that because I think that no matter what, the anti-Semitism in America and the world is huge anyway. So
right, but that doesn't mean it can get more huge.
No, but I don't think. Listen, I don't think we have a choice to do what we're doing in Israel. I don't think we have a choice, and I think that now maybe a lot of Americans will wake up. I find
wake up to what?
Meaning that to see that there is anti-Semitism, allow the Jews to start speaking up and being stronger.
But why would they wake up to anti-Semitism when they're becoming anti-Semitic?
No, because there's plenty of people out there too that are saying that this is fucked up.
I see it
differently.
Who are you talking to?
I just see it on the news and talking amongst my friends.
What news are you watching? Fox?
I get it.
Fox is the only one that's like pro-Israel right now.
Okay.
But if you just scroll, like I don't see it from like two people. I see the thousands because you read the comments. You know, that's where, or you see like videos of protest.
Fuck them.
And it way more people are saying this is fucked. You said people are waking up and saying this is fucked up. Way more people are saying this is fucked up to what Israel is doing than to what is happening to Israel.
Fuck them. I think
you could say fuck them, but like that's not.
Okay, but Israel had no choice to do no choice to do it. So I don't give a fuck.
But that happened. That's in the past now. We're dealing with.
Okay, but my point is, but if so, people want to fuck them. I don't know what to say. I went to the gun show yesterday. The place was packed. Just get
and
more.
I bet the majority of those people hate Jews.
Get more. Get more fucking guns. Let them come in and fuck. What can I tell you?
I know, but okay.
But Brownie,
but that's not a solution.
But what's the solution?
No, but we're not talking.
I know
I don't have one, but we're not talking about it in terms of like what are we going to do. We're having a theoretical conversation,
but
on.
I think
it's like if you were having a conversation on you were eating, you were starting to eat worse and worse, and I said, sure, but that's ending the conversation.
All the people that are going to hate Jews more, they're the next group of people that the Islamic movement's going after. So you're gonna. I think that there's going to be a severe American terrorist attack. I think it's going to, unfortunately, bring more Americans together. I think the voice of the Jews in America are now getting stronger and finally standing up. And I think we will be okay. I think it's definitely a crazy time. And we got to be careful, but I think it's empowering the Jews more. I said, voicing the concerns more, not being passive. And I think that America, it's going to become a problem for America with this terrorist attack and the whole Middle Eastern view, what's going on. I think Europe's already done.
But if you think...
And I think it's going to make America more unified and stronger. That's my feeling.
You are holding these two things in your head, and so you're saying there's so many Muslim people in this country. And then you're also saying there's going to be a terrorist attack that brings Americans together. What do we do what about all those Muslim people that are in America? Why do you think that's what I'm saying? I'm saying like the tide, the majority, the tide has turned the other way. Why do you think an event happening, what are we going to do with all those people?
I think think
they all exist here and they're embedded.
Okay, that's true, but I think that it'll maybe, Americans get very comfortable, like Israel got comfortable with, allowing this to happen. I think that sometimes you need, like I use the analogies, a fire gets burned down to rebuild it, make it stronger, but that's like an act of God when these fires happen. I think it's going to it's either going to have to start with educating the kids when they're younger, or there's going to be issues like we have now in America. But I think people will be a little more wary, cautious, and stand up further.
Right, but like every city in America now is experiencing protests and riots and stuff with tens of thousands of people. So what, like, when you say Americans are going to band together,
I still think
many of the Americans are
different.
And you're saying we have a lot of these refugee sleeper cells, these people.
But that's different than.
So who are the Americans that are banding together?
Ronnie, do you understand?
No, but I'm asking genuinely.
You understand that there could be Islamic Americans, and if they believe in Western civilization, fine. If they don't, I think there's more Americans out there that believe in Western civilization and the way America is, rather than changing America for the Islamic view. That's my feeling.
Well, maybe not. Maybe changing America for the Islamic view, sure, but plenty. look, what BLM, woke people, all these liberals.
What happened with BLM?
No, but I'm saying but these groups, right? So black people, plenty of black American liberals, they don't want that. You wouldn't think, oh yeah, they would want an Islamic regime in this country. But when push came to shove, they chose that side.
Correct. But
so why do you think, Americans are just going to wake up?
No, because
all the Americans are choosing that side.
Because they're going to see. My point is they're going to do enough this Islamic way that they're going to end up, I think, nailing their coffin.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's the opposite.
Okay.
What more can they do than murder babies?
No.
They murdered babies and everyone was like, yeah, okay. Like, what more can they do?
When they start going after black people and gay people and things like that, then that's what's going to happen. I think there's going to be more education out there. And I think the BLM movement's fucking stupid. The woke fucking...
Sure, exactly. They are stupid, so they're going to choose the wrong side. They're marching with the wrong side.
They're going to you'll see. They're going to realize who the enemy is. You're going to see that. That's my opinion.
Yeah, probably eventually. But my worry is that it's just going to be too late.
I don't think it'll be too late. I think America will go through these problems, but I think America will come out as the victor with the way it should be. I think that's just I don't think it's going to become a Middle Eastern Islamic kind of view. I don't think the BLM is going to take over. I think that these things come up. That's what America is. And it becomes a fucking shit show. And we get whether it's right people.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. What about if our next president... what about if Biden runs for 4 more years?
Then I think right. It's scary. We can have a real problem.
Right. But it's 50-50. That's fully a possibility.
I'm just giving my...
You're saying in a perfect world.
I'm saying my view where I think what's going to happen.
Right.
You might think differently.
No, but like if we have a bad president for 4 more years, think about where we are now to where we were 4 years ago. If 4 more years of another bad president
is a problem.
Not only could it stay as bad, it could get way worse.
No, it's going to get worse.
Right. So why are you saying, we'll all band together? What if we have a bad president?
Because I believe that we're going to end up having the right president.
Right. Listen, but that's a big belief.
Okay, but it's 50-50. So I can either be negative or I can go listen, hear me out for a minute. Or I can go on my almost 57 years of living, so I have a little more experience in life and seeing the ups and downs and where things are going and seeing how things, based on prior history, I think how things might work out. I do think that if Biden remains or Newsom now with China and 1 minute, can I just see what Mom wants?
Yeah, Mom just called me.
1 minute. Hey, Nellie.
Hi.
I'm on a podcast. What's going on?
Oh, you're on? Okay, then call me back. I just want to talk to you about date plans, and I want to talk to Bronson about date plans. Did Hannah come up?
No,
plan?
No, he's doing. We're going to lunch.
Mom, we're in the middle of the podcast.
I'll call you back in 30 minutes. Bye, honey. Okay, so my point, what I'm saying is that, Newsom now, you see, he was doing with San Francisco and the whole thing with fucking...
By the way, they cleaned that city up in a second. Did you see?
Because the fucking guy's coming in, and then they put all homeless people in shelter, and then the minute he leaves, they're going to do the same shit. But my point, what I'm trying
why are we trying to impress the Chinese dictator?
I agree with you. It's a major problem.
With San Francisco.
Right, but because Newsom is planning something.
And it also goes to show that they can fix the problem if they want to.
They could fix the problem. But here's the thing. So what I'm trying to get at is that if we have the wrong president elected, where we have the issue, I agree we have safety, which I've always been the biggest advocate of. My first and foremost concern when I vote for president is the safety of my country. The reason why I say safety of my country is because it's the safety of my family, right? That's the most important. Then economically. If we don't get interest rates, and it's going to be a good 2 years for interest rates lower, and you need to understand this. This is a little more of my wheelhouse, where you have like history in your wheelhouse. No, the last year of any election, things always real estate things slow down because the market doesn't do well because there's a lot of uncertainty.
Right, people are
Now you add the fact that our interest rates are so high because of what our government did. Well, it's going to take at least a year before, if there's a new proper president in place before
things
first
settle.
year in office. So we're talking 2 years for interest rates.
At least.
Right.
And that's even if they do.
Right. Correct. So my point is that's a big concern. That will make our economy even worse. So we'll tank our economy beyond belief. Now the middle class and the, let's say, people that make, let's say, 35 to, let's say, 100 grand.
Yeah.
Okay. They get affected huge. All right. Because the cost of living for them, even though the dollar buys the exact same thing, someone who makes $2 million, if they go out to dinner and it costs, whatever, or the gas is $5, it doesn't affect them. Although it still affects. There's always some sort of effect.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect.
If everyone has to bring their lifestyle down a little bit, going from a high lifestyle to a little lower, still nice and livable. But going from a 40 grand lifestyle
I'll give you an
down
example.
is hard.
I'll give you an example. So I could still save money. Person that makes 60 grand a year, they're living hand to mouth, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
They can't save money. They've got young kids. They got old cars. They drive to work. The gas, there's a lot of problems, right? So
groceries
are a big
craziest
problem.
one.
So
It's insane.
now
Insurance.
they either lose their job or they don't get bonuses that they rely on or things like that, and things go up in interest rates. These people, they get affected, even though the dollar buys the same thing. Like I take,
But it doesn't. Oh, you're saying it buys the same thing for each
I
person.
mean, if I go in for a cappuccino for $5 and my staff goes in, it's the same $5.
Well, sure, but it's
it
relative
affects them much more.
because it's relative.
Correct.
The dollar is relative to your net worth.
Right. But my point, what I'm saying, so we have bigger fucking problems because people eventually vote with safety and economic. When a push comes to shove, just like I talked to my law partner, he made another comment the other day. He says, if shit hits the fan, can I come to your house? I never thought in a million years, like, because these are people that, and it's okay, they're don't believe in guns, don't believe in violence, don't believe in these things. I get it. But I think when it's like Zuckerberg saying, defund no wall by Trump, but he has a wall in security.
Yeah. Well, it's like the argument that I always make where I'm like, of course we're